Hi everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the 24-hour Ultra Challenge. On today's episode, we are doing a 12-hour overnight walk, and I've got a very special guest with me this evening, one of the brains behind the Sit in a Stream event, and we'll be talking to Rob later on. Me and Rob are on a 12-hour overnight walk. One of the things that I've read when it comes to trying to prepare for an ultra event is just to get used to spending an extended period of time doing something active on your feet. So we decided to come out and do a walk, and we've started out in pouring land, and we're going to be heading all the way across to Barbara, and then when we get there we're going to figure out how to get back again. But as I said, I've got Rob here with me today, and I was going to ask Rob to tell you guys a bit more about Sit in a Stream. So where did the idea come from, Rob, for the like doing the cycling to every single river in Norfolk?
I don't think it started in one single place. I have slightly peculiar mind. So I think it started when we were, to be honest, I've always been interested in rivers. So that's where the first start. So we went past a river in Aylsham, or near Marsham, which is near Aylsham, called the Mermaid. And so my little girl wanted to go in the river because she wanted to be a mermaid in the Mermaid. And then while thinking about charity ideas, I thought to myself, how many rivers are in Norfolk? And I started researching it. And it's sort of like most things, it's sort of evolved around that. And if we can see here, up here, we're just at the end of pouring land, and we think this is where, in the trees in the distance, there's a spring. There's a couple of springs, so we think that's the start of the River Chet, which goes through to Loddon. So it's things like that got my interest. And when I started researching about rivers and talking to different people, I thought actually that will make one hell of a challenge, and it sort of spawned from there.
Awesome, and that is why we have started our training for the Norfolk River Rally Sit in a Stream charity event, which of course, as we've spoken about before, is for the amazing charity Little Lifts. And as always, you can go into the description below. You can find the links for the Facebook page and also links to sponsor the event as well. Whether you're sponsoring someone who is wild swimming, whether they're running, whether walking, because we're testing out one of the walk that will be part of the event on that weekend, and running as well. So click below, get donating. Late night moo cows getting ready for bed whilst we have just gotten started. I want to play, look. Yeah. So it's dark. Rob's making a phone call. No, you're fine. Rob's making a phone call about mothballs to
Something about mothballs.
Something about mothballs. I won't look directly at the camera because if I do that, you won't see anything at all because of how strong my light is. But yeah, it's about 10 past 9 now, and we've just hit 5 miles in an hour and 34.
Right. And
so yeah, we've got another 8 to go, and I'll check in a bit later on. There's not a lot to show you out here now because it's so dark. It's 11 o'clock. We're 10.6 miles into the walk, and we've been going for 3 hours and 23 minutes, and yeah, going's good. Not too far now before we hit the halfway point and reach a place called Barbara, which is sort of southwest of the city of Norwich, and then we're gonna try and do a fairly direct route back to Pouring Land. I don't know, it could be a, I don't know, 2-3 a.m. maybe before we get back, and that'll be home to bed. But yeah, catch you again a little later. So here we are. It is, we've done 4 hours and 30 minutes. We're now in Barbara, and that's been 14.1 miles. Going to take a quick break here before then we head on to the final stretch on the way back to Pouring Land. And yeah, it's been a really good walk, great route. And what river were we sat by now, Rob?
Wensum.
We're sat by the River Wensum, just going to get some food.
Oh, no, River Yare, sorry.
Oh, the Yare. We're by the Yare, and we're going to get some food on and head on the home straight. It's now, we've just turned over 6 hours of walking. 19.3 miles, and I think the time is coming up for about 10 to 2 in the morning, something like that. So we're not too far. Probably
An hour?
another hour of walking to go.
Hour
And a bit to go. So it'll probably be coming on for about 3 a.m. by the time we get back. So yeah, it's going well at the moment. Feet are starting to hurt a little bit, but it's been a good way to figure out some do's and don'ts, and also just to be on the feet for such an extended period of time. And there's Robbie, so sort of seeing the light. But yeah, so see you at the finish now. So back in the car, time's now 3:30 a.m. and we've just completed 24.76 miles in about 7 hours 35. So a really, really good walk. Lots learned from the walk. Feet are very sore. So if you've watched all the way to this point in the video, thank you very much. And don't forget, please, it will really, really help Little Lifts if you are able to click on the donate link below, because there's loads of us doing this, loads of us training hard, loads of us trying to get prepped to raise as much money as we can doing these crazy challenges that we're doing. So anything you can give would be amazing. Thank you very much, and see you on the next episode.